Manny Pacquiao beats Keith Thurman by split decision. Las Vegas AP Manny Pacquiao knocked down Keith Thurman in the first round and persevered for an exciting split decision victory Saturday night, adding a third straight win to his career resurgence after turning 40 years old. Pacquiao 62-7-2 dropped his previously unbeaten opponent with a combination late in the first round, and the Pac-Man dominated the opening rounds with a combination of flair and power that recalled the incredible prime of the only 8-division champion in boxing history. Thurman 29-1 showed remarkable tenacity in rallying through the middle rounds, repeatedly testing Pacquiao's chin with big shots. Neither fighter met it. Two judges scored the bout 115-112 for Pacquiao, while Glenn Feldman scored it 114-113 for Thurman. The Associated Pacquiao appeared to be declining as recently as 2 years ago, when he lost a listless decision to Jeff Horn. But while his Thurman represented another major step up in competition to rejoin the welterweight elite, and Pacquiao bolted out of the gate to show he was worthy of this matchup between two fighters who owned versions of the WBA welterweight title. Both fighters started quickly with a series of good-looking exchanges, but Pacquiao changed the bout in an instant. He moved forward, Thurman got up comfortably while the ecstatic crowd roared, but Pacquiao kept up his superior work for the next 2 rounds, repeatedly rocking Thurman with a variety of shots. Even when Thurman gathered himself and soundly beat Pacquiao through the middle rounds, forcing Pacquiao to show off his durable chin. Pacquiao reversed, both fighters pushed to the final bell and embraced. Thurman called for a rematch, and the crowd vocally approved. Nearly 25 years after a 16-year-old Pacquiao stepped onto the scales for his pro debut with rocks in his pockets just to make the 105-pound minimum weight, the 40-year-old politician showed he could have several years left in his day job. Thurman had been eager to retire Pacquiao, but he couldn't hurt the ageless wonder. Thurman has held a version of the WBA 147-pound title for 6 years, but he had fought just once since March 2017, when he edged Danny Garcia to earn 2 welterweight belts. He sat out the next, but Thurman embraced his guaranteed $2.5 million payday and the chance to take on Pacquiao, and he pumped up the promotion with a series of bold statements about Pacquiao's age, ability, and motivation. He even managed, before the bout, Floyd Mayweather got into the ring before the bout to wish both fighters good luck. The retired super. On the undercard, Cuban welterweight Yordenis Ugas battered previously unbeaten Omar Figueroa Jr. for a decision victory, featuring 3 identical 119-107 scorecards. Caleb Plant, more AP Sports https://apnews.com/tag/APF Sports and https://twitter.com/AP Sports.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,